Hey everyone, welcome. Today, we're diving into a really fascinating idea from 13th century Japan. It's a pretty powerful solution to a very modern problem. How do we find meaning, not by escaping our daily work, but by finding it right there, in the middle of it all?
You know that feeling, right? We've all been there. It feels like your job, all the chores, that never-ending to-do list, it's all just getting in the way. It's this world of conflict and frustration, and you just wish you could hit pause and escape to find some actual peace or purpose. Exactly. It's like we built this giant wall in our minds. Over here, you've got the real world with deadlines and bills and all that stress, and then way over there, on the other side, is the spiritual world, where growth and meaning happen. We think you have to leave one to get to the other.
But what if that's totally backward? What if the path to a more meaningful life isn't an escape route at all? What if it runs right through your office or your workshop or your kitchen? Well, a Buddhist monk from the 13th century named Nichiren had a surprisingly radical answer to that. And there it is. This is the heart of the whole thing. Now, I know service to your Lord sounds pretty old-fashioned, but just swap that out for your daily work, your job, your responsibilities. What Nichiren is saying here is huge. Your job isn't the obstacle to your spiritual practice. Your job is the practice. So how can that actually be true? It seems like a stretch, right? Let's break down this idea of bringing together our everyday, our secular lives with our deeper sacred values. And you see, Nichiren wasn't just making this up. He was building on the wisdom of earlier masters like Tiantai. The message is crystal clear. There's no real conflict between your daily grind and spiritual truth. They're basically two sides of the same coin. Okay, so this is the crucial part. We have to completely redefine the word practice. It's not just about sitting on a cushion in a quiet room away from everything. In this way of thinking, practice is all about how you engage with the world, how you show up to your work, how you deal with your colleagues, how you face challenges with a very specific, conscious intention. And to really unlock this, we need to zoom in on that one word Nichiren used, service. This is where it all starts to click. It's a massive shift in perspective. I mean, think about it. When you hear the word service at your job, what comes to mind? Helping a customer, right? Or finishing a task your boss gave you. Okay, hold that thought, because this 13th century idea is about to blow that definition wide open. So check out this contrast. The common view of service is pretty transactional. You ask for something, I give it to you. Simple. But Nichiren's view is transformational. It's not just about getting a task done. It's about seeing the deepest potential in the other person and acting in a way that helps awaken it. So what does nourishing the Buddha nature actually look like on a Tuesday afternoon? Well, it means that in any conversation or task, your real underlying wish is for that person to find their own clarity and get past their own struggles. It's about seeing the best possible version of them, their potential for wisdom and kindness, even when they're being, really difficult. It's this powerful shift from just reacting to whatever's happening to acting with a much deeper purpose. Okay, this is a beautiful philosophy, for sure. But how do we actually use it in our hectic modern lives? Let's get practical and see how this becomes a mindset you can actually use every single day. Here it is, a really simple framework. First step, just recognize it. See your work not as the problem, but as the arena itself. It's the path. Second, reframe what you're doing. That annoying email you have to write, it's not just a task. It's a chance to practice wishing for someone else's clarity. And third, just like Nichiren advised, contemplate this spirit. Just take a moment to consciously bring this intention into your meetings, your projects, your conversations. And when you start to apply this mindset, everything changes. That frustrating client, the boring spreadsheet, the stressful meeting, they stop being burdens. They actually transform into opportunities. Opportunities to practice patience, to be more compassionate, and to find real, profound meaning right where you are. So this isn't just some ancient idea from a book. It's a living question for every one of us. When you're done with this explainer and you go back to your day, what task, what conversation, what single moment are you going to choose to transform into your practice?